Hello student, we were discussing about kingdom Animalia, and in this lesson we were discussing about criteria used for the classification of animal. So we have done two criteria. In that, first criteria was whether the organism have which type of cell organization. For example, we learned four types of cell organization. So in that, first organization was cellular level of organization, second tissue level of organization, next organ level, and last one is organ system level of organization. So we learn these four types of organization. If you remember, in cellular organization we learn that organism have loosely arranged cell, okay, but those cells are not formed or converted into the tissue. In case of the tissue level organization, those organisms have cell, and from those cell tissue are formed. So in tissue level of organization there is formation of tissue, but there is no formation of organs. So remember this thing. After tissue level, next was organ level of organization. So in some organism these tissue are organized into the organs, and those organs perform specific functions. So this we learn in organ level of organization. Next is organ system level of organization. So in organ system level of organization, various organs are arranged and they perform togetherly same function, and system is formed. So this organ system level of organization we can see in organism Annelida onwards. So in previous lecture your homework was you have to remember all the names of phylum sequentially in non-chordata, but if you have not done, then you have to done because when you learn all names of the phylum sequentially, then you can remember the criteria, which phylum have which criteria. So it will become easy to remember the things. So therefore you have to learn the phylum sequentially. You have learned those phylum in your 10th standard. Just see your NCERT book. In the NCERT they have given the sequence of phylum. So just remember the sequence name of the phylum. Now after the level of organization, next we learn various systems. So in system, two systems we were discussing. First is digestive system and second one is circulatory system. So for digestion of food material there is digestive system in the organism, but that digestive system it is mainly of two types. One is open type of digestive system or incomplete digestive system, and second one is complete digestive system. So in incomplete digestive system have only single opening, okay, and that opening work as mouth as well as anus, means food is ingested through that opening and digested also same opening. So this system is called as incomplete digestive system, and in case of the complete digestive system, that system have two separate opening. One opening work as mouth, means food is taken inside the body through the mouth, and another opening it work as anus, and through the anus undigested matter is given out. So you have to remember the meaning of criteria. Many times for NEET exam question is asked on these criteria. So not just the name of criteria, what is the meaning of that criteria, means in various phylum they may be given that for example Platyhelminthes have incomplete digestive system. Incomplete digestive system you will remember the thing, but what is incomplete digestive system, its meaning you should know. So what is incomplete digestive system? Digestive system have single opening which work as mouth and anus, and incomplete digestive system have two separate opening. One is mouth and another one is anus. So this we learned in previous lecture. Now today we are going to see next criteria which are used for the classification of animal. So next criteria is circulatory system. Circulatory system. So in digestive system we were discussing various systems used for the classification. So first digestive system, in that two part, incomplete and complete. Second one is circulatory system. So circulatory system it is also of two types. So first of all, what is the meaning of those words? You have to understand these words. So first is circulatory system is open type of circulatory system. Open circulatory system, and second one is closed circulatory system. So for your knowledge, we are also going to learn cockroach in detail, and in cockroach there is open type of circulatory system. So in that lesson they have not given the detailed meaning, so you have to remember its meaning here only. So what is open circulatory system? So circulatory system, first of all, circulatory system. What is circulatory system? The system through which blood or body fluid circulated through the body. It is called as circulatory system. Now it is of two types, open and closed. Now what is meant by open circulatory system? To understand the open circulatory system, you should know what organs are present or which components are necessary in circulatory system. For example, in human being, suppose this is heart of human being, 4-chambered heart, and in this heart there are blood vessels which originate from this heart. See, whatever blood it is pumped by the heart, it goes into the blood vessel, and through that blood vessel it is carried to the various organ. Okay, so such type of system is present in our body. So now you can tell me which component are required from the circulatory system. First one, heart is required. Why it is necessary? Heart is necessary to pump the blood. It applies pressure on the blood, and because of that pressure, blood is circulated throughout the body. Remember this thing. Many students think that heart is going to produce the blood, but heart do not produces blood. Blood is produced in our bone marrow. Heart just pumps the blood. It applies pressure on the blood, and second component necessary is the blood vessel. Why? Because that blood flows through the blood vessel. So these blood vessels are necessary. And third component, blood itself, which is going to the flow, which is going to the circulate throughout the body. So now you can understand that circulatory system requires heart, blood vessel and blood. Now what is open and what is closed circulatory system? So in open circulatory system, suppose this is heart. Such type of heart it is present in the cockroach. 13-chambered heart is present in the cockroach. Student think that cockroach is so small insect, and that insect will not have heart, but cockroach also have heart, and its heart is 13-chambered. Now this heart pumps the blood in forward direction. There are opening at the base of each chamber, and through that opening blood is pumped in the forward direction. So in this way blood is pumped by the heart, but to carry this blood there are no blood vessels. Remember, this is very important point. In open circulatory system there are no blood vessels to carry the blood. Okay, so how this blood is carried? See, suppose this is body of the cockroach. That blood is spread throughout the body cavity of cockroach. Suppose this is any organ of the cockroach. In that case, how blood is supplied to this organ? So blood is present all around that organ. See, in our case, suppose this is any organ, suppose this is our liver, and blood have to supply to this liver. Then if this is main blood vessel, it gets divided into smaller vessels which are called as capillary, and through the capillary blood is supplied to the liver. Remember this, blood do not comes out of the blood vessel in case of this system. Okay, only things, for example, through the blood which things are supplied? Oxygen is supplied, nutrients are supplied, carbon dioxide is taken away from the organ, waste material is also taken away. This exchange take place through the wall of blood vessel, but whole blood do not come outside the blood vessel. It comes out only when that blood vessel is ruptured. Okay, so this is the case of the system, but in case of the open circulatory system, there is heart, there is blood, but to carry that blood, there are no blood vessel. So blood vessel flows through the open cavities in the body, and body organs are present inside the body. They are bathed in the blood. For example, if this is the digestive system of cockroach, and to supply the blood to the digestive system, there are no blood vessels. Blood is present around the digestive system. So such type open circulatory system. So you have to remember in open circulatory system that blood is pumped by heart and organs are bathed in blood. So what you understand about the open circulatory system? In open circulatory system, heart is present, blood is also there, but that blood do not flow through the blood vessel. There are no blood vessel. Blood directly flows through the cavities in the body, and whatever organ in the body, they are bathed in the blood. So such type of system is called as open circulatory system. Now what is closed circulatory system? I have shown here. In closed circulatory system, blood pumped by the heart, it flows through the blood vessel, and through the blood vessel it is supplied to the various organ. It is supplied to the various. Blood do not come outside the blood vessel and do not come in direct contact with the organ. Exchange of various things take place through the wall of capillary. Okay, so such type of system, it is called as closed circulatory system. So in closed circulatory system, blood is circulated through the blood vessel. Blood is circulated through blood vessel. So we are discussing criteria used for the classification of animal. So in that, this criteria is which type of circulatory present in the organism. Now there are two types of circulatory system, open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. In open circulatory system, blood is pumped by the heart, but to carry that blood, there are no blood vessel. Blood flows through the body cavity and organs are bathed in the blood. So this is the condition of open. Now what is closed circulatory system? In closed circulatory system, blood is circulated through the blood vessels. Okay, whatever blood pumped by the heart, it circulates through the blood vessel and supplied to the various organ. Once again, I am going to repeat that in closed circulatory system, blood do not come outside the blood vessel. Only the things which have to supply the organ and the things from the organ enters into the blood by the wall of that blood vessel. Okay, blood do not come outside the blood vessel and in direct contact with the organ. So this is circulatory system. I hope all students have understood this. I am going to repeat one time in Marathi. In circulatory system, दोन टाइपचे सिस्टम आहेत, ओपन सर्क्युलेटरी सिस्टम अँड क्लोज सर्क्युलेटरी सिस्टम. ओपन सर्क्युलेटरी सिस्टम मध्ये ब्लड जे हार्टनी पंप केले ते ब्लड कॅरी करण्यासाठी ब्लड व्हेसल्स नाहीत. हा मुद्दा महत्त्वाचा आहे. दे डू नॉट हॅव ब्लड व्हेसल. आणि मग ब्लड कुठून फ्लो होणार आहे तर डायरेक्ट बॉडीमध्ये जिथे स्पेस असेल, जी कॅव्हिटी असेल त्या कॅव्हिटीमधून फ्लो होणार आहे आणि ऑर्गन जे ते डायरेक्टली त्या ब्लडमध्ये डीप झालेले असणार आहे. आणि क्लोज सर्क्युलेटरी सिस्टममध्ये हार्टनी पंप केलेलं ब्लड कॅरी करण्यासाठी काय आहे, ब्लड व्हेसल्स आहेत आणि ब्लड व्हेसलमधून ब्लड कधीही बाहेर येत नाही. ऑर्गनपर्यंत गेल्यावर सुद्धा बऱ्याचदा आपल्याला वाटतं की ऑर्गनपाशी गेल्यानंतर ब्लड बाहेर येत नाही. कॅपिलरीच्या वॉलमधून, समजा ही कॅपिलरी वॉल आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये ब्लड आहे, जो एक्सचेंज करायचा आहे तो वॉलमधून केला जातो. डिरेक्टली ब्लड बाहेर येणार नाही. इट इज क्लोज सर्क्युलेटरी सिस्टम. सो इन क्लोज सर्क्युलेटरी सिस्टम देयर आर ब्लड व्हेसल and in open circulatory system there are no blood vessels. So this is the main difference in the circulatory system. Now next criteria used for the classification is the symmetry. So what is symmetry? Division of body into two equal parts. On the opposite side of medial axis. what is symmetry? Now all of you know what is meant by symmetry. In symmetry, if body get divided into two equal parts on the opposite side of median plane or median axis, then that organism is said to be symmetric organism. For example, if you take example of human being, see, if this is median axis passing through this, and if we cut the body in this plane, the body get divided into two equal parts. See, on the opposite side of this median plane, here is one eye, and also on this side there is one eye, one ear, on this side also one ear, here one hand, also on this side one hand. In this way, if body get divided into two equal parts on the opposite side of median plane, then that organism is said to be symmetric organism. Now, symmetry is divided into various classes. So, how it is classified? See, symmetry. In symmetry, there are main two types. First one, symmetric organism. First is asymmetric organism. Second one is bilateral symmetry. And third one is radially symmetric. So there are three types of symmetry: asymmetry, bilateral symmetry and radial symmetry. So now what is meant by asymmetry? A means absent and symmetry means equality in organ. So in case of the asymmetric organism, there is no symmetry. For example, if you take the example of amoeba, and you cut its body through any plane, then also if you cut in this plane, this or this plane, body cannot be divided into two equal parts. Such type of organism are called as asymmetric organism. Now you can say amoeba is not included in the kingdom Animalia, it comes under the kingdom Protista. In case of the kingdom Animalia, only first phylum, you can remember this in here only. First phylum, name of the phylum is Porifera, and in that phylum sponges are there. For example, suppose this is one sponge, and in case of the sponges, if you divide its or if you cut its body through any plane, then also its body cannot be divided into two equal parts. Such type of organism are called as asymmetric organism. So what is meant by asymmetry? If body is not divided into two equal parts to any plane, it is called asymmetric organism. So student, till this point we have discussed circulatory system and symmetry. So remember, circulatory system, it is of two types: open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. And in symmetry, first of all we have to remember what is symmetry. Symmetry is division of body into two equal parts on the opposite side of median line, median axis. How many types of there of symmetry? Symmetry is of three types: asymmetric, bilaterally symmetric and radially symmetric. So I have taught you asymmetric. In asymmetric organism, body cannot be divided into two equal parts on the opposite side of any plane. Now about the bilateral symmetry and radial symmetry, we will discuss in our next lecture. Thank you.